Coming up, an update on the UTRGV drainage construction project in the Edinburgh campus. Plus, UTRGV selected as a Special Olympic champion school. And a program helps volunteers teach children about emotions through storytelling. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey Backers, welcome back to the third spring edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Eduardo Gomez. Today is Monday, January 30, and at the top of the newscast. Since 2020, the UTRGV Edinburgh campus has been undergoing a drainage construction project that was expected to be completed by the 2023 spring semester. Felix Valderas with the details.
Behind me is a fence blocking off nearly 4 acres of land still under construction. The question on many students' minds is, why has this been going on for so long? It's been 3 years since the project began. University architect Juan Ortiz says they already added a 23,000 cubic gallon water storage tank, although there's still more to be done.
We're about 90% complete. We're working diligently to finish as soon as possible.
According to Ortiz, there has been delays due to rain, which makes it difficult to continue with the process of construction. After Hurricane Hannah back in 2020, some problem areas were identified and the concept for the construction shifted again.
So what we decided to do was bring in the professionals and they came up with the opposite of what we were thinking we should do. And instead of digging a big hole in the ground that would fill up with water, we reversed it, or they came up with the idea to elevate the center of the site and instead of a hole, put a storage tank underneath to capture some of the water and push the rest of the storm water off to the side and control the flow of it into our primary drainage system.
Ortiz mentions a new landscape will provide shade for students and promote native wildlife to coexist instead of having only drainage ponds. Landscape architect Alex Morvant adds that although delays happen and students may feel frustrated, the result will be worth it.
Us as landscape architects, we designed the entire project, and the main focus on this one was about drainage concerns on site, as well as providing a comfortable space for people to use on campus and traverse and access different buildings, and also be able to to be outside and study outside and be near native plants.
According to Ortiz, there's been about a month and a half of delays, and he hopes that once the area is open, students can benefit from the fruits of the labor that's been going on since 2020. According to Ortiz, the area is expected to be open after spring break. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, this is Felix Valderas.
UTRGV is now recognized as a Special Olympic champion school, making it one of the 3 universities selected for the inclusivity in Texas. Amada Valdovinos with more.
This award recognizes schools who promote social inclusion, inclusive sports, and leadership for students with disabilities. Special Olympics Rio Grande Valley is a program with over 5,000 students enrolled. The program allows children and adults with intellectual disabilities to develop physical fitness, friendships, social, and competitive skills. UTRGV lecturer and unified coach for Special Olympics RGV, Maria Trinidad, says the program has helped many students feel included.
They feel they belong here, that they're one of us, that they see their ability and not the disability of the individual.
The program offers sports such as basketball, indoor hockey, soccer, and track and field. Student athletes are also able to compete with students from Special Olympic programs from all over the state.
Before each competition, the athletes throughout that are going to participate, per se, they're participating in basketball, they need 8 weeks of training.
According to UTRGV lecturer and unified partner at Special Olympics RGV, Ivan Figueroa, most students with disabilities over the age of 18 and who are not in a daycare don't get the encouragement to stay physically active. Figueroa explains how the program can benefit students with disabilities.
Able to compete, feel part of a bigger community, work within each other, and at the end, we know that exercise is a great way to prevent a lot of conditions.
Trinidad says the students are preparing for the Winter Games, where they will compete in Bee Cave, Texas on February 17th. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, I'm Amada Valdovinos.
In Brownsville, Roca, the revival of cultural arts is helping people of all ages and wages participate in the universal language of art. November marks Roca's 10th-year anniversary, a nonprofit center that creates opportunities for the Brownsville community to experience art.
Classes range from dancing in ballet, jazz, tap, flamenco, folklorico, hip-hop, modern dance. In the music, we're teaching violin, guitar, piano, cello, the stand-up bass, the viola.
Although resources may be limited, ROCA creates fundraisers and accepts donations to ensure their students have what they need. Ledesma says it's all about spreading the word that art is a human right. It is not just a privilege for those who can afford it. A group of volunteers is helping children learn about emotions through engaging storytelling. Xavier Aguilar with the story.
The RedRover Readers program is a nonprofit group that aims to help children express their emotions and ideas through stories about animals. This program teaches volunteers how to keep kids engaged in story time, teaching kids about empathy and developing positive relationship skills, while also improving literary skills. UTRGV lecturer and co-sponsor of the group, Janet Martinez, emphasizes the importance of teaching these life skills.
Getting it to the schools, getting it to the children across the community so that we don't see this continuous problems of animal abuse, of bullying, of lack of compassion and lack of empathy.
Martinez adds that it helps empower children by doing more than having them go through the motions, but teaches them to process their feelings and ideas.
Students need the social emotional skills. They need self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, responsible decision-making, and relationship skills. And this program, besides the literacy, that's what it's for.
Volunteers are trained to ask open-ended, non-leading, and non-judgmental questions. With lesson guides on hand, volunteers can engage readers into the character's shoes, showing both sides of a story. President of the RedRover RGV group, Chelsea Hughes, encourages UTRGV students and community members to volunteer.
You love animals and people and want to connect with your community. This is a fantastic program for you. You can be as involved. You can be really involved in the club or just do like an occasional reading.
The next training will be held Friday, February 3rd from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at both campuses. For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Xavier Aguilar.
And that's a wrap for today. Make sure to watch us on Monday through Friday on Bcast monitors and on social media. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Eduardo Gomez. See you next week.